mundane or monotonous daily rhythms
so that nigga got up and started talking shit.
As soon as that nigga got up, he said,
yeah, that nigga really buns. And then nigga got fast, tall ass glass of milk. That's crazy.
What's going on, y'all, man? Welcome to SNL TV React, where we react to the most funny and interesting things that we see online. Now, for this video, we're going to be doing Psychology of the Man-Child. You got your boy, Senzu Sim, and then you got your boy,
lllucyd. Yes, sir.
Jay, you got anything for this video before we jump in?
I just hope out throughout this video, I don't start ending up finding out I'm a man-child. So that's why I was scared to even do this video, because I'm like, we can look at this. Look at these man-childs, and then he started describing me. I'm like, you know what? We're gonna scrap this video.
Go ahead and every check off the box. Like, damn, hold on, I do that. Damn, I do that. Nah.
Oh my God. But yeah, that's all.
Alright, let's get into the video.
After hitting snooze 3 times, you wake up later than you'd like. You scroll on your phone, sickened with the world before you.
Pause right quick.
Influencers, celebrities.
I'm about to pause it too. I'm about to say, hold on, nigga. Is this factors of a man-child? I definitely be hearing snooze on my clock.
I didn't say that. Just get one, nigga.
You said I can get a water.
I definitely said no. He coming here looking like a homeless nigga. Anyways, what you was about to say? What you was saying?
No, I thought you were pausing it because that nigga said if you hit snooze in your clock, you're a man-child or something like that. And I was like, hold on, nigga. Just because I hit snooze a couple times would not make me a man-child. But we barely even heard anything, so.
I definitely don't hit snooze. I ain't no man-child. Sorry, Sam.
Type shit.
Celebrities, you're smarter, more creative, more beautiful than these false digital idols. And eventually you emerge from your bed to greet the day with a coffee and a cigarette. You mean to do some work, but youthful longing carries you through a carousel of procrastination. Video games, texting your friends, a phone call, and a well-deserved nap. The evening light trickles in, and you are once again struck by the total inadequacy of your life. What have you done?
Go back.
Look at all those people who have accomplished.
I know we only like fucking 45 seconds into the video. That's one thing I do be feeling like. I'd be like, damn, what the fuck did I do today? And it'd be like, I might be like, play the game, text, looking at Instagram, and then be like, damn, did I do anything today? Not saying I don't be doing shit, because, you know, I'm editing videos and doing that shit, but depending on, like, you know, you look at somebody online, be like, damn, this nigga don't got a Rolls Royce, this nigga talking about he always working, and shit like that. Like, damn, what am I doing?
I know what you mean. Yeah, like, basically, like, did I accomplish anything today? Was it fulfilling or some shit like that? But
yeah,
I definitely got a couple days like that.
Yo, going to sleep for 12 hours. Anyways, we can get to the video.
Accomplished so much, and you're an artist without art, a talent waiting to be found. There is nothing in your life that is purposeful. Everything, your relationships, your job, your beliefs, are all acceptable but never compelling. Thirst traps and doom scrolling are your anesthesia. You drift asleep and live the same day again and again and again, waiting for the moment when you'll finally grow up. Puer aeternus, or the child god, is one of Carl Jung's more well-known archetypes. Also known as Peter Pan syndrome, the man-child, or the eternal child, the puer aeternus is someone.
And that's the thing? Peter Pan syndrome?
Peter Pan syndrome. Nah, yeah. Because, like, I kind of get what he's saying. Like, you know how Peter Pan, that nigga was like, wasn't he like 25 or 35? And, like, the
fucking
story.
around with fairies and shit.
Yeah, nah, not fairies. I mean, a fairy could be 35 too and be chilling with you, but he was going and getting little kids and bringing them to a magical land and all that shit. Like, bro, you 25. Why you still messing with kids?
You weird, buddy. You're weird.
So yeah, I think that's what it is.
So,
Why you still trying to be a child?
I know it's that boy PPS, Peter Pan syndrome.
Who simply will not commit to anything in the fear of surrendering to the actualities of human existence. That is responsibility, failure, disappointment, and mortality. Instead, they live, or rather, they exist, with each day experienced as a disassociative blur leading to nothing in particular. As Jung writes, they live the provisional life, where one does not exist really, they are only a spectator, so any experience is ghost-like, perfectly abstract, without a trace of realization. This sort of individual deliberately avoids any aim or target for fear of failure, inadequacy, or the inevitable transitoriness of all things. They evade stable work, stable housing, an education, or a relationship, and they do this even when such opportunities are placed directly in front of them. To involve oneself in the daily rat race is simultaneously overwhelming and beneath them. It is better to die with potential than risk finding what that potential truly is. Why? For one, there is a powerful nostalgia. Teenage love, the archetype of the gifted child, the appeal of youth is so often found in the blossoming of things, the precipice of actuality. There is something alluring in that first kiss, in finding one's passion and discovering who you are. Like Sylvia Plath's Fig Tree, the world offers our youthful selves an abundance of choice, new lovers, friends, countries, and careers, and we often find ourselves seduced by the shade. What's the rush? To pick one thing means maturity. It means growing old and ending up disappointed. It means surrendering to contingency.
Nigga, I guess I could feel the disappointment what they saying, cause that's one thing that I be saying, like I be switching from too much shit. I guess that do be a thing with me. I don't know if that's a man-child thing, but like trying not to stick to one thing, not even trying not to, but just like feeling like, oh, I need to do this too and do this so I can just try to be quicker. I don't know if that's a man-child thing, just chasing the gold, chasing the shiny thing, trying to like, you know, like I said, keep switching from shit to shit. But I know there's people out here that don't live with a fucking goal, and I ain't gonna lie, we know some of those people, and I just be like, damn, it ain't something you thinking about doing? Like niggas just going to work every day, come home, play the game, or come home, look at fucking sports, come home and fucking scroll Instagram, and just be like, I don't know, something to where you would want to go home, if that makes sense. Not just not be at work, if that makes sense. Like instead of not wanting to be at work.
I think like pretending it, what you said, like your situation, that could be a number of factors. Like it could either just be out of boredom, that's why you keep switching, or if you just want something more or something better than previously what you was doing, and be like, I want to try it. It could be curiosity. It could be a lot of things. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we still young, so like we still got that drive. So I don't see it as a bad thing. It's just really the best time to do it, and you doing it. So that's what I say about that. But yeah, I don't really call those man-child features.
I appreciate that. But also the thing of goddamn, like I said, motherfucker, not even like, instead of not wanting to be at work, like do they have the mindset of, ooh, I can't wait to get home to do this, not just to like not be at work and relaxing, if that makes sense. Like I don't know if you ever, I'm pretty sure you did have the time when we first started, you know, doing the streaming shit, first got the PC. It's like, damn, can't wait to get home and fucking set up my PC, or can't wait to get home and start streaming and shit like that. Like shit like that. Like it's like how he was saying, it's like people that just don't have no realization of like he didn't say specifically, but realization of like trying to go to a goal. Motherfucker just be out here, just don't want to be at work. Like, you need to be at work, because what the fuck you doing other than not being at work? You're just fucking chilling. But yeah.
Oh god.
Culturally celebrated, many of the most popular songs detail the yearnings of young love. The lyrics tend to reflect the first encounter, the pursuit, and anxiety over the attainment of the beloved. Rarely do songs romanticize the mundane or monotonous daily rhythms
so that nigga got up and start talking shit.
As soon as that nigga got up, he said,
yeah, that nigga really buns. And these niggas got fat ass, tall ass glass of milk. That's crazy. That gotta be in school. I think they in school or something like that.
There's too much damn milk. Come on now. Maybe that's why they healthy or some shit.
Itself.
Strong bones.
Simply put, the idea of love is often more exciting than the experience itself. Can we fault these Don Juans of situationships and indecision? Maybe a little bit. But what about careers? The Bildungsroman is an entire literary genre of wanderlust protagonists soul-searching. One of my favorite authors, Hermann Hesse, has an entire catalog of novels containing young men who struggle to grow up and instead fight for the liberty of remaining innocently detached from all things. There is an endless library of books and films that capture the youthful longing for existential clarity. Will you travel to Alaska like McCandless? Will you adopt the role of the wandering vagabond a la Kerouac? There really is something about the relationship itself, and many of these soul-searching protagonists only exist up until the end, where the answer is finally given and some stability has been achieved. The finality itself rarely entails further elaboration. For those struggling in an economy that offers little certainty and a job market with few gratifying options, it actually makes sense that many would gravitate towards the illusory romanticism of what could be over what is. In short, the world already offers little in the way of clarity or closure, and so there appears to be a sincerity and at times even a heroism in never having to choose. A generation of 20-something-year-olds, soon to be 30, living on nothing but hopes and dreams. To be fair, this characterization fails to capture the charm of the puer aeternus. Many of these individuals are extremely creative and imaginative. They are capable, incredibly so, and inventive and talented and often quite smart. The eternal child is not someone who necessarily lacks true potential and is simply deluded by their own sense of superiority. Rather, they have often experienced a great deal of encouragement and verification of their skills, often in adolescence. They were gifted. They were the best in art class. They were well-spoken, articulate, quick to learn, and naturally good at the things that their classmates could never quite grasp. This is the real tragedy of the puer aeternus. It's not because they can't, it is because they won't. The talents and competencies that got them this far eventually come up short, and so they either decide to expose themselves to learning something new, that is challenging themselves through making mistakes, coming up short, disappointing others, or they resign into the world of potentiality. I could have been a great artist. I could have been a great writer. In doing so, they avoid the pain of insignificance and simultaneously the anxiety of inadequacy. This is Neverland, a place where people never grow up. Drugs, sex, alcohol, and high adrenaline ventures numb the twilight callings of something greater. If lucky, they will form a merry band of misfits, other adult children encouraging momentary escape from the fragmentation and restlessness of surrender. Together, these companions along this journey towards nowhere may even keep you there.
Damn. I don't know. Damn, this might be me. I don't know. I mean, I still be trying to go towards the goal. So I think what he was saying is basically people like who was always like praised of being like so good, like okay, something like a football player. It's like, oh, when they be going from like little league football being the best, middle school being the best, high school being the top of the high schools and shit like that, getting all type of championships. When they go to college, they D1. Then when they get to the NFL, it's like they D1. Everybody's telling them they fine and shit, but like that. But everybody else in the NFL, they would D1 in their school too. If not, they was pretty up there. And then when they get put off the team or something like that, it's like, well, shit. I mean, or if not even if they get put off the team, if they get hurt, like, well, I could have been the best goddamn. I just got hurt, so they always. I think what they're saying is like they keep reliving that, and so for me, I think even though I keep trying, like I'm not out here just like with no job and not doing shit, but I don't know what he's saying. I don't know, but as far as like let's see, being told I'm so good at like engineering or something like that, like or how you be saying I'm so good at the YouTube shit. It could be in I might be fucking this up, but I don't know. Hold on, you might have to play it again, because it's like saying like you knew you were good, so now you keep trying to live up to that dream instead of going to something else,
Moving
maybe. Yeah. And then if you don't obtain to that, then you just be like, well, shit, I was good. Goddamn, I was good at making beats or whatever. I could have been Metro Boomin, and niggas just keep living on that. It was like, well, nigga, you're not Metro Boomin. How about we try something else? Me, nigga, I know I'm not fucking Metro Boomin.
No, I was about to say, I know what you mean. It's basically like we living in the past, like we just can't let go of what could have been. But nah, yeah, I know what you mean.
I think that's what he's
stuck on that. Your old achievements, what you could do, like you knew your potential, but whether it was yourself or other factors that was just holding you back, you couldn't get to it, and now that's just gonna haunt you. And I kind of think that leads into like regret, or not regress. What is it? Regret. Mm-hmm. That kind of leads into like you regretting what you could have done. But if it was an injury or something like that, obviously it's not a lot you can do about that, other than you probably thinking, damn, I should have went that way instead of this way, or something like that.
Yeah, I should have jumped over a nigga instead of trucking him. But,
oh my God. But yeah, I see it that way, yeah.
I think that's what he's saying, though.
One, to escape suggests that the others are wrong. The system is rigged. There's no use in getting disappointed. So let us be petrified together. Due to their magnetism and fantastical thinking, the puer may even turn these connections into the beginnings of relationships. They have a lot of big ideas, and they may even appear ambitious. Music, art, poetry, entrepreneurship. They seduce others with the very same promises they've repeated to themselves through the years. But these ill-fated partners will also discover that this disdain for actuality is not constrained to vocations. Nobody is ever quite good enough. She snores, he lives too far. Any excuse to jump ship grows salient with each passing day of togetherness. Because too many days in a row, and God forbid this may actually be the one. And they're too young, and there's too much potential, too much to do. Why limit oneself? In moments of solitude, the puer aeternus may look back at a handful of lovers and feel a deep loneliness. But this is short-lived in the age of dating apps. It is better to distance yourself, slowly and gently. They are in the throes of figuring it out. Because it can be figured out. But first, the puer aeternus must somehow recognize that growing up does not mean losing the feeling of vitality, creativity, or potential that they have become attached to. Instead of this either-or fallacy, such individuals should strive for integration, according to Jung. They must come to understand that maturity, commitment, and responsibility can even become guardians for their dreams and values. But how is this achieved? This involves embracing the courage to be normal. Often we think that being normal is simply conforming or giving up. Riding the bus, taking night classes, working at the grocery store. These are far from the romantic images of a main character in Waiting. But immersing yourself in society means that you are finally recognizing that there are things that are larger than you and more important than you. The ego is extracted from the mission. Feeling the heat of the crowd or the loudness of traffic or emails from your annoying boss. Each of these strikes at the protective womb that is the puer aeternus. But to work, out there, trying things, is the only way out of stagnation. Rather than waiting for someone or...
Wait, pause. Because I be trying to figure out what to pause. But,
Right here? Oh.
Yeah, he be pausing a lot. I don't know if he doing it on purpose or not. But I'm starting to get what he's saying. Like, okay, I got a friend, kind of know the nigga, but like, instead of them working and shit like that, like going to work to get like, I don't know, better equipment or something like that, or even just to, like he said, be normal and stuff like that, they just stay in a stagnation, like not having a job and all that, and deciding to figure it out, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be the best, whatever it is. I just need to, I just need to not have a job, no distractions like that. Because, if you have a job or work, that's more responsibility. Like he was saying, like you have responsibilities, relationships, and all that stuff. And instead of you, like people who have that, sometimes, like I guess if the man child, they'll think like, oh, that's what's holding me back from being this top person, this top entrepreneur or whatever. when I got responsibilities and relationships, instead of that being what hones in on your creativity, or not even creativity, but you getting further. Because in my not gonna say in my experience, but what I be seeing sometimes, people who have those responsibilities and relationships, that drives them more to be the best or whatever, because it start to not, it give them more drive because it start not to be about them, if that makes sense. And it's like, okay, I got a kid, I need to be the best rapper, or I got a kid, I need this business gotta work, and I'm gonna keep working at it because I got a kid, I need them to go to college, or I got this I'm trying not to be homeless, so I need to, goddamn, keep working instead of being like, I need to let, some motherfuckers might sit around and not do nothing if they ain't got no responsibilities, no relationships, and just be like, I just gotta let the creativity come to me. I can't force it. It's like, no. Sometimes when you force it, that's when the best things come. But you about to say something?
Yeah, it was damn, you just brought it up. But how you were saying, like, when you have those other people in your life, that's when you like try to be the best you can be. I was about to say that's another thing I like about like how we're social creatures, social beings or whatever. Like we need other people, because now we're not only doing it for ourselves, it's like you got other people watching you. They might look up to you, or you might look up to them, and you don't want to like disappoint them or doubt them, or have them doubt you. So now instead of just doing it for yourself, now you're doing it for other people. So it kind of do boost you to move a little bit stronger, faster.
Yeah.
Make minimal mistakes, because now you focus, you locked in. But yeah, it was something else I wanted to touch on. Fuck, I can't remember. But yeah, that's really what I had. What you were saying.
I'm gonna say a little bit more, and you just try to figure out what you were trying to say, because I want to hear what you was gonna say. But also in the thing of like you were saying, social beings. This might be the man child of me. Sometimes I don't like motherfuckers that's being around me and trying to prove to them, but or like social beings in the sense of like, we when people have gym partners and shit like that, and they try to make the person accountable, like, hey, we're going to the gym today, like say if me and you, like me asking you, do you want to do this reaction or whatever the fuck, and it's just like, had you been by yourself, not saying you wouldn't or you would, but just saying like, it gives you more drives, like, fuck, he want to do it, all right, goddamn, we gonna do it, goddamn, you gonna push yourself to do it, because my boy said I got a person with me that want to do it, so let's go, if that makes sense. So like, that's another.
No, it definitely does.
Yeah, that's another social, that's that social being that is a good thing, like you were saying.
Yeah, it's not like you just see, for yourself it's easy to like tell yourself, I'll do it later, I'm too tired right now.
Like that snooze button.
You got like, when you got another person that's right there with you and they trying to like actually do it, it's like, all right, hold on, let me lock in, let me get up too, because they want to do it. I don't want to be like left behind or whatever. I can't think of a better word, but yeah, if you don't want to be left behind or whatever, you'll be like, all right, let me get out there and do it. But yeah, I see it.
Rather than waiting for someone or something to carry one off, this should be self-initiated. They should choose to become the captain of their fate and the master of their soul. But how? Well, the job market is shrinking. We should zoom out. The 21st century calls for creative thinking, new jobs and careers and organizations to tackle the emerging threats to our species. Ecological collapse, the rise of political extremism, wealth inequality. There are people organizing and there are positions, but they aren't easy to get. They may involve doing things you don't want to do. But that isn't the issue. The only thing you should be asking is, what do you care about? What do you want out of this life? Because nobody's coming to save you, and nobody will live your life for you. You've danced along the surface of life so far. Now it's time to take the plunge.
I like that. Yeah. And I be saying that a lot, like when like somebody like try to tell you to do with your life, it's like, okay, they giving you like options or decisions or whatever, but motherfucker, it's your life to live. Like at the end of the day, if I make this choice, I'm gonna have to live with it. You're not gonna be the one to live with it. So I like how he put that in there. But yeah, I think
that is a big one, because I be listening to this one comedian, and so he used to be it's a lot of people like this, like motherfuckers drop out of college and or go from a whole different career. But this one comedian, he used to be a physical therapist, I think. Yeah, physical therapist, making good money and all that shit. But like a lot of people be saying like, you know, they get that nice job and everything, but they don't be feeling fulfilled. And it's just like, and then, but his mom is in his ear, like now he's a very successful comedian and everything. He went through a little drought period, but now he back on top, or at least back very successful. And his mom always in his ear, even though this nigga is like doing very good. It's another person like this too, but even though he's doing very good, she's still in his ear like, why don't you go back to being a physical therapist? Like, wasn't that a good job? It's like, sometimes, like, especially foreign, I ain't gonna say all foreign people, foreign parents, but a lot of times some of them parents just be like, it'd be like they trying to boast for themselves. Like, motherfucker, it ain't your life. Yeah, it ain't your life. I gotta do that. You said what?
I said they be too enforcing. Like, they try to live they life to yours. Yeah. They want you to do this. And it might seem, to them, it might seem that it's like good-hearted or good-willed. Yeah. Or whatever. But then I seen it from like your perspective on the outside. It's like
you don't want to be that.
Pushing too hard. Yeah.
Yes, I got this good job of making $100,000 a year, but goddamn, nigga, I'm getting tired of hearing my boss on my ass. Nigga, I don't like going to this 9 to 5 every day. I don't give a fuck about this job. It's like, but mom, every day she just like, baby, I love that you're doing this or something. Like, man, mom, dad, I'm sorry, I'm about to go be a pro skateboarder and fuck this.
Be the next Tony Hawk.
Oh God. And that could be also in a man-child thing. Like, some people could be like, now I think for the man-child, what I think is if a person who, instead of getting that job and at least, you know, going forward with it and getting the job, you know, having a successful career, instead of them doing that, having a job and stuff like that, the man child would just say, fuck it, not get a job and nothing, and just keep on trying to be the fucking Tony Hawk, like, and not barely making progress, or like you said, being stagnant, not really trying for real. But the person who's not the man child, I would think, would be the person who gets the job and all that to take care of themselves, have responsibilities, relationship, girlfriend, or whatever the fuck, while still on the weekend, still going to the skate park and you know, trying to hit grinds and shit like that. Still, you know, putting their shit online sometimes and shit like that. I think that's the person who would be the mature person instead of the man child who's still sitting at home trying to be the skateboarder and not even really giving it their all.
Yeah, the man child, he just gonna do that shit for fun. He not gonna really get out, or he's getting out there, but he not really putting himself out there. Like, let's put social media in the mix. Like, he not posting himself, he not making connections, meeting people, networking, like trying to get known for what he's doing. Yeah. If he's just doing it idly on the side, just because he's having fun, not really taking care of his responsibilities, okay, that's a man child. Yeah. But if he's actually putting in work, you know, being mature, even have a little side job on the side, but his main focus still would be skateboarding or whatever. He just need a couple bucks to get through the week or whatever. Yeah. I feel like having that mindset and responsibilities, or taking care of your responsibilities, that's what separates you from a man child. But yeah.
People in the comments, if we get any commenters who make it to this part of the video, did we explain a man child correctly? Are we man childs? From what we said, are we man children? And stuff
I ain't no damn man child. I tried if y'all want to. Tried if y'all want to.
I'm glad. People in the comments, are y'all man childs? Looking at.
But nah, yeah, that was the end of this one. Make sure I drop a like, follow, or subscribe. Damn, hold on. Cut that shit out, Jay.
All right, y'all. This the end of the video. This was a good video. I ain't gonna lie. It had my mind boggled. I ain't gonna lie. He was saying some big ass words. He was being very mysterious. I didn't know what half the time I was staring at the screen trying to figure out what the fuck he was talking about. That's why I kept stopping. Like, I think he's talking about this. That's why I kept saying that shit. But this is a pretty good video. You fuck. I'm guessing you fuck with the video too, Sam.
Nah, definitely. Shout out to Sisyphus. I don't even know if I pronounced that right. Yeah. But shout out to you, my boy. That was a good video. Amazing editing, good storytelling. I liked it.
Yeah, that's all we got for this one. So, you know, if y'all like the video, like the video. If you like the video, comment that you like the video. And if you like the video, subscribe, baby, because we're gonna have way more of this.
Yes, sir.
But without further ado, we're gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Catch ya.